The world is still very interested in investing in the Bahamas. That's what the diplomatic corps learned today during a roundtable discussion on that very topic. Officials of the Bahamas Investment Authority acknowledging that investors search the world for that special project, but they always find that something special right here in the Bahamas. Altaviz Munnings joins us live in studio with what the Director of Investment shared with her in an exclusive interview. Good evening, Altaviz.
Good evening, Makushla. Over the last 2 to 3 years, that's post-COVID and post-Hurricane Dorian, there's been a significant increase in foreign direct investments. So says Director of Investments at the Bahamas Investment Authority, Felicia Woods Hanna, who told me this afternoon after appearing on a Diplomatic Week roundtable on investing that tourism-related projects are high in demand. Add to that, investment in medicine, agriculture, agri-tech, and manufacturing. Well, the Bahamas Investment Authority's domestic investment portfolio is prioritizing government's push for more Bahamians to own a piece of the proverbial economic pie.
I think the first thing is sensitizing Bahamians to the fact that the same concessions that are available for foreign direct investors are also available for domestic investors. The next thing that I'm working with the Bahamas Development Bank on is access to funds for domestic investors. But first, we must identify those sectors that are priority sectors for Bahamians to participate and see how we can facilitate small to medium-sized businesses in that regard. We're also working with the Small Business Development Center as well to make sure that the tools that investors need are also there, so it's not only just the capital but also the tools. The BIA is also working with investors to make sure that the transfer of knowledge from investors and the foreign capital that comes into our country is there for Bahamians, or new innovative opportunities for Bahamians.
And speaking of foreign direct investment, Director Hanna Woods admitted next year is going to be quite busy for the country.
Well, let's just say you'll be invited to a number of groundbreakings, a number of openings. That's what we're looking forward to. It doesn't stop at the approval stage for us. There is a monitoring and evaluation from the BIA standpoint where we make sure we actually hold the hands of investors throughout the entire process to make sure that, one, if they say they're starting in 2021, that they do so because we need the jobs. And I don't just mean construction jobs. We mean operational jobs where Bahamians can participate, where there are entrepreneurial opportunities for Bahamians. We also have a multi-agency approach to foreign direct investments because BIA is the facilitator, but we work with a number of government agencies. So in my role as director, I've been working with all of the other directors and my counterparts in the government agencies to see how we could remove as much of the red tape as possible, along with making sure that we keep the Bahamian interests at heart.
Well, it was just on Monday at the opening of the Caribbean Investment Forum that Minister of Finance, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis, touted that his administration has already begun revamping national investment policies and promotional strategies while engaging foreign and domestic investors to bring billions of dollars into investments. And one way the BIA plans to do so is by upgrading the national investment policy.
The National Investment Policy was introduced in 1994. A lot has changed since then, and so with that being said, we're looking not only when we look at the concessions that we grant for investors, we're looking at making sure that we have an accurate list of industries that are reserved for Bahamians. What does that mean? That means where the local capacity exists so that Bahamians can meaningfully participate in foreign direct investments. My job as director is to facilitate foreign direct investments in the best interest of the Bahamian people first and foremost and always.
Well, the Director of Investments also revealed today that many young Bahamians are contacting her personally, inquiring about investing right here at home. She's expected to share more on the country's investment outlook at Thursday's Office of the Prime Minister press briefing. Reporting live in studio for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Altaviz Munnings. Back to you, Makushla.